Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If not, hey, what's up? Thank you so much for joining me back. And I thought I would film this video for you guys because I know we're stuck at home and eventually COVID-19 has taken over our travels, our plans, all that good stuff. So I know this is why I'm disclaiming this now. I know we can't go out, but maybe someone on the long run or is planning a trip to Maui. Hopefully this helps you. I know I watch a lot of videos when I want to go somewhere that I've never been to, and I thought these would be very helpful tips, tricks, all my recommendations. And yeah, so if you want to continue to watch, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get this rolling. Okay guys, I have a couple of notes here, so if you catch me looking down, you already know why. So the first thing is when to plan, and again, this is preference. I am no expert whatsoever. This is pretty much what I learned when I went, and hopefully it's helpful for you. So when to plan is really up to you, your work schedule, your day-to-day life, when you're trying to go, if you have kids, maybe in the summer, all that stuff, etc. So we went in the fall. Again, we went to the fall because our schedule, it was something that we wanted to do. It is my birthday month, so that was another reason, kind of a birthday present, getaway type of thing. We went to Maui, so another thing I do recommend is doing your research, asking around if anybody has visited Maui before. It's just something that's very helpful. At work, a lot of the people that I talk to, friends, colleagues, all that stuff, have been to Maui, so I got a lot of feedback. There's a lot of things that they didn't tell me, but I'm gonna be telling you. So first things first, we stayed for a week. Again, depending on your work style, life, you plan as you go. I do recommend doing an itinerary if you can, maybe jotting down things depending on when you research. There is a website, I will link it down below. That's very helpful. I will link a channel down below on YouTube that was so helpful, probably better than mine, and I'm going to be inserting some clips and videos of my experience throughout this video, so it's not just me talking and rambling. But yeah, we stayed for a week. It was great. I think it was 6 days. It was awesome. The first week of October. I am going to go with resorts, and if you need a car, I think having a car is a must because there's so many beaches to visit, so many coffee shops, restaurants, all that stuff. And so I just think it's helpful because you want to just, you know, be out and about. A car will take you there versus your hotel or resort. You know, you have to get the shuttle buses, which leads me where to stay. So depending on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to like figure out and all that stuff, we stayed in Lahaina for reference. I will probably insert a map somewhere here. It's kind of right in the center of a few things, but Maui's pretty big, so you can stay wherever you think that there's beaches in particular you want to stay or visit or whatever. So we stayed at an Airbnb. We did not want to do a resort because I will say this is what people don't tell you, and maybe they do, but they don't explain like in deep. It is so expensive, and when I mean expensive, honey, you're talking about $300 and up for a resort or any hotel. We chose an Airbnb because honestly we were there more for the experience. We wanted to do our own things. We knew we were not going to stay at the hotel. We were going to be out and about, which is very handy to have a rental car, something to look into. We did the road to Hana, which I do recommend, but I will talk about that later. We just decided to do that. And if you are looking into, you know, staying at an Airbnb, there are so many. Make sure to like do your research where exactly you want to stay. It will like prompt you like local restaurants, walking distance, how far things are, and all that stuff. And also, what people don't tell you if you do choose an Airbnb, and I'm going to tell you now, is make sure your Airbnb has air conditioning. Yes, AC, my friends, AC, because a lot of them, they have so many different rates, way cheaper. And when I mean cheaper than your hotels and resorts, we're talking about 110 to 150, 180 being max. I think I saw one maybe for 200, but man, that is quite a difference. Make sure they have AC. You'll probably see some cheaper ones, and it's probably because they don't have AC. And me being someone that just doesn't like humidity, being too hot, I like to sleep pretty comfortable. Even here in my house, I have AC and I still sleep with a fan. That's just me. So make sure your room has AC. Look at the reviews and comments. A lot of people are okay without AC if you want to save a couple of bucks. Some said make sure to get AC because we stayed here, etc., and I was very uncomfortable, and you don't want that because you're going to paradise, a beautiful place, beautiful island, and you just don't want to be uncomfortable. So that is my tip for you. Make sure your Airbnb has AC. So moving on, I will say that I thought it was helpful not only just asking around, is joining a Facebook group. If you have a Facebook, you've probably seen so many groups like YouTube groups, Instagram groups, what's happening in your local town groups, all that stuff. Well, they have Maui ones, and what I mean by that, I'm gonna link my favorite one because there's so many, there's a bunch of Hawaii groups, okay, but this one was spot on. I will link it down in the description box. One of my favorites. Pretty much there's locals, non-locals, your residents, your just visitors, and all that stuff. People are posting every single day. People that live there post every day. They post videos, recommendations if you ever get lost, like where to go, what to bring, what to expect. It's insane. And it was helpful for me to ask friends and colleagues and do my research, but having this Facebook group was amazing. You cannot go wrong. If you don't have a Facebook group, that's fine. I will link down a website that was pretty helpful, things to do, things to expect, and all that stuff. That one was really good. But if you do have Facebook, I definitely recommend hopping on there. It is just amazing. And things you should know, Hawaii is very expensive. I am just gonna put it out there. Maybe it's not expensive for you, but it may be for others. And what I mean by expensive, it's obviously expensive because you're pretty much in the Pacific, in an island, and everything. I mean, it's part of the US, which you probably all know, so yes, dollars are accepted. There's a lot of English speakings out there, so you are gonna be okay. But they pretty much bring everything from the US, you know, here, land, or whatever you want to call it, all the way over there, so they triple their price. And you're probably like, oh, I wonder how expensive she's talking about. I know my friends, I would ask, they would tell me like, oh, Patty, yeah, it's expensive, so bring extra cash. They do take cards, but make sure to take more cash because there's a lot of like vendors outside that probably don't take credit cards. You have like your little food trucks and all that stuff, so you want to make sure you have cash. And when I mean expensive, for your Taco Tuesday, guys, you know how it's 99 cents? Well, Taco Tuesday over there is $7. Yes, $7. And I was just like blown away, me being Hispanic and I love me some tacos. I was like blown away. This is the most expensive taco I ever had in my life. So it is pretty expensive. A water bottle, same thing. You're looking at $5 to $7. Your beers, $8 to $12. It is pretty pricey out there, so I want you guys to keep in mind that if you are traveling with your significant other or your family, be prepared because it is expensive. All right, so moving on, I thought I would just put it out there. It is pretty pricey. Now my favorite part, well, I'll be inserting pictures and all that good stuff, is things to do, things to expect, all that stuff. So if you've never been to Maui, I do recommend, and it could be controversial, maybe some people don't like car rides and all that stuff, is the road to Hana. I'm pretty sure you have heard about it. It is amazing. I'll be inserting some videos here, and it's just so beautiful. I do recommend that depending on where you're staying, make sure to look at the map. You pretty much go, you put in your Google Maps or whatever, road to Hana, and it will direct you where the starting point and the end point is. It is a long trip, guys. It is a long trip, so make sure to go to a Walmart, or because they do have Walmart out there, just trying to put it out there, or your gas station, make a lunch, whatever you can, take fruits. It is a long ride. You're looking at 7 hours max, and it is recommended to go pretty early and not late in the day because it gets very dark and those roads are pretty curvy, pretty scary, and we experienced so many things. A lot of people do the road to Hana to experience the greenery, the mountains, the waterfalls. It's just so beautiful. You cannot go wrong. But again, you don't have to, but I mean, if it's the first time, why not? Doing it once is pretty much all you need. I know if I ever go back, I probably would not do that because me and my husband were so tired. And the banana bread, it is amazing. That's a must. That's a must, okay? You have to taste their banana bread. Let's see. Beaches, I will put them in the description box, and I'll be inserting some photos here and some videos. The names I do not know how to pronounce, so everything will be in my description box. I just don't want to butcher anything. All right. So, this is one of my favorite things that was like, oh, like breathtaking. It is the Haleakala National Park. You probably already heard of it. I don't really know the whole story to it, but it was amazing. For this, that's gonna pretty much be my last thing I will talk about, like what to bring and where. Haleakala was amazing. I'm inserting footage here. It was just so breathtaking. Definitely do recommend either the sunrise or the sundown. It was just amazing. Like, look at this. I don't even know, like, it just brings a smile to my face. It was a beautiful experience. We did have to wake early. You do have to make reservations. I believe the reservation is only $1 and you have a certain time frame, but I will insert the website where you can do that and how to do that. The website just has all the information. I just don't want to say misunderstanding information in my video. So it was amazing. For this, guys, I know we're talking Hawaii. It is hot. It is beautiful weather. It hardly ever rains, and if it does, it's pretty much sprinkling, so it leaves me what to bring and take. For this, if you are definitely doing this, which is a must, I think in my experience it was a must. I would definitely probably do it again. Bring a jacket. I am from the Chicagoland area, guys, and it is cold, okay? And I come from Chicago where it's like -50. It is so cold. You're talking about, I believe, 30 degrees or maybe less. I don't even know. I will insert a picture here. It was cold. I had my blanket, my sweater, my sweatpants. This is no yoga pants, sweatpants, guys, fuzzy socks, you name it. It was cold. It was so cold. But other than that, if you're not gonna do that, you're gonna be fine in shorts, dresses, just cozy weather, t-shirts, maybe a jacket here and there for night if it does get cold. But yeah, guys, I just thought it was a great trip. It's something worth the wait. I will say from Chicago to Hawaii was a 9-hour trip, so make sure wherever you are from to look at that, because you know it's a long one, okay? Guys, so that completes my video. Hopefully you guys loved it. Hopefully you guys makes you want to go. I know with quarantine right now we can't go anywhere, but eventually, guys, don't worry, it's gonna pass. Yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.